Put your hand on your heart. Have you ever felt that you were tormented by your desires? What is the solution? What to do about it? Let us give it a few thoughts and see what will come out of it. There are many spiritualists who try to erase their desires. Some try to suppress, and some indulge to the maximum extent their money and wealth allows them. Yet neither of them makes it. Desires ambush us uninvited and unwelcome, once again being forced to indulge in it, or heavily denied. To me, it looks like we are not the masters here as we often claim to be. I need to say that our approach to dealing with desires is faulty. Well, what to do with it? We are spiritual beings. That is what separates us from dead matter. It means that dead matter actually perfected the desireless state. Rocks have no desires. They even do not need to fight and control their desires, isn't it? However, all the living entities, plants, animals, humans and demigods have desires. That sets us distinctly apart from desireless matter. I just wonder why some people want to get rid of their desires. It is our trademark. Living beings have and must have desires. Why do we feel tormented by them? Because they behave like unwelcome guests. We do not know who and when will come and what he will want from us. Nobody likes that. Our minds are receptors and storage of desires. When it is uncontrolled, it is like whirling dirty water full of rubbish. Not a pleasant sight. Such a mind is our enemy. We feel uncomfortable having it around. Once again, many think that making the mind empty, killing it, and making all the desires zero, though I don't know how that is supposed to work, will solve it. The news is, it cannot be done. Nobody can zero his thoughts and kill his mind. No living being has ever turned into a thoughtless, mindless rock. The trick is to make the mind, with all its desires, a friend. Krishna created living entities, their minds included, for a specific purpose. The creator and lord of the mind is Aniruddha, Krishna's expansion. Namo Namo Niruddhaya Hrishikeshandriyatmane Namah Paramahangsaya Purnaya Nibhirtatmane. My Lord, as the supreme directing deity known as Aniruddha, you are the master of the senses and the mind. I therefore offer my obeisances unto you again and again. The mind is the director of the senses and the Lord Aniruddha is the director of the mind. In order to execute devotional service, one has to fix his mind on the lotus feet of Krishna. It might be easier to say than to make it through. But with patience and perseverance, it is happening. That is my experience. I was hardly any time in childhood or youth trained to control my desires. Yet, after learning about Krishna and service to him, I have been trying ever since not to shoot my desires to some other planet in the universe, but directing the mind's flow to Krishna. I strongly believe and practice it daily that it is possible to engage any desire for Krishna's satisfaction. Step by step, that what is sinful goes away. So actually, desires can be purified rather than making them zero, which actually means to be desireless. There are prototype desires of eating, looking, talking, thinking, etc. Instead of eating any food, one eats Krishna's prasad to full satisfaction. Our power of seeing, talking, thinking and so on are hooked around our minds. By changing consciousness with the proper perspective given by Krishna, all the troublesome desires become sorted out. Sooner or later, they become identical with Krishna's desires. What a relief it is. Often I think of Arjuna. His whole life was about ruling, fighting and killing. One may think that it is not very nice. Arjuna thought so as well, but Krishna thought otherwise. What nonsense! Arjuna had to engage those fighting desires for Krishna, and he did well. Then everything was fine. To know more how to properly deal with the desires, click on the next video. Thank you for watching and Hare Krishna.